I think Clu Clu Land gets a bad rap. Or it would get a bad rap if people ever remembered it existed. Clu Clu Land is very much a, oh yeah, Nintendo made that, didn't they, game. And those rare times that people do remember it exists, Clu Clu Land tends to get met with derision. But I kind of like Clu Clu Land. It's nowhere near one of my top Famicom picks, but as a game to pick up and play for 10 minutes, I like it. That does mean I miss out on some of Clu Clu Land's special features, though. Clu Clu Land stars a pair of creatures called either Groupie or Gloopy, depending on how you want to transliterate the Japanese. Personally, I think neither option's really great, but I'm going to stick with Groupie for this. The distinctive thing about Groupie is how she moves. Groupie slides continuously through the maze and will never stop. You can't directly control her path either. Instead, when you press in a direction, Groupie sticks her arm out that way. If she can grab onto a post, then she'll fling herself around until you let go. It's a tricky control scheme, but it's also what makes Clu Clu Land distinctive. So Groupie is an undersea creature who has a lot of gold bars that are hidden in between posts. Running Groupie in between the posts reveals the bar. If you reveal all the gold bars in the maze, then you go on to the next level. The levels progress from red to green to blue to purple to what they call yellow because of the border. And each color background has a set of 4 possible patterns to it. When you start the game, which pattern you're running is determined randomly. Complete all 5 and you return to red, but with a new set of patterns. And if you complete all 20 patterns, then the game advances to the next phase, where running over a revealed gold bar hides it again. In between these cycles, there is a bonus round where your goal is to just reveal as many of those bars as possible. It wouldn't be a maze chase game without monsters to chase you. Groupie's foes are Unira, a name taken from the Japanese word for sea urchin. The Unira emerge from these whirlpools and slowly wander the maze. They're not especially aggressive, though. If Groupie runs over one of those holes, she goes down it herself unless she's holding on to a bar. If an Unira gets in Groupie's way, Groupie can shoot an electric wave at them. And Unira's spines retract when hit, and then Groupie can shove them into a wall to eliminate them for a short period. Occasionally objects will appear in the maze to get picked up. The fruit and the cash bag are just bonus points. The flag, however, is an extra life. And if you pick up the alarm clock, the timer stops, and the Unira freeze. Strangely, Clu Clu Land is pretty generous with the lives. You get 5 lives when you start the game. Clu Clu Land is a 2-player game and both players run the maze simultaneously. Unfortunately, I still couldn't sucker anyone into demonstrating that with me. Clu Clu Land has kind of a strange legacy. It got kind of a pseudo-sequel / enhanced port as the very last full FDS game in 1992. What really endured from Clu Clu Land are the graphics. The gold bars were reused as Zelda's rupees, and the Unira turn up in Super Mario World. Now, I don't think Clu Clu Land is a spectacular game. It speeds up way too fast and becomes crazy to control. You can get weird situations like this due to the way the control scheme works. And the control scheme itself can be difficult to wrap your mind around. But I also don't mind plugging it in every couple of months and playing a few rounds. It's a fine little arcade game, and it really doesn't need to be anything else.